Hello and welcome to my first presentation on the Microsoft Office Suite. So in this first project, we'll work on Microsoft Word and how I implement it in my company, Landscape Design Inc. Landscape Design Inc. is a company where we do landscaping and hardscaping services. So we remodel everything from the backyard to the front yard of houses. We can do paver patios, driveways, entrance, retaining walls. We can work on the general structure of a terrain. We can also do poolside terraces and fireplaces. A whole bunch of beautiful services that will give you your dream backyard. Now we'll do a quick look at our website. Here it is. We can see the homepage right here. This is our logo. When you first come in, you see a beautiful picture of our last project we did. If you want to access to get a quote, you just simply click on Get a Quote. This will bring you to our contact page, and you will be able to either enter your information or contact us with our contact information to give us a bit more details about what project you want to be done. Then if you go down, you'll have some reviews down here. And most of our clients are really happy with our work. We have a quick page here about our main values and how we approach our projects. So excellence and professionalism are two values that are really important to us. And we try to use a personalized approach for each of our clients, so they're most satisfied with their projects. We offer, as I said it earlier, some landscaping services, retaining walls, paver patios. We also do creative lighting patterns, and we plant some vegetation as well to make the project look good at the end. So that's it for a brief overview of my company. Now, as I said, in this project we'll work on Microsoft Word, and I used the textbook Microsoft Office 365 and Office 2019 in order to learn all this material and to implement those techniques I learned in the textbook into my company. So we used 4 chapters that I'll present in this next part. The first chapter we learned about was using collaboration, integration, and charts. That was chapter 8. So there are 5 main tasks that we learned how to do in this particular chapter. We learned to construct a memo from scratch and work with tables, charts, format them and everything. So the first main task we learned how to do was to track changes in the memo with the table. Then we reviewed the track changes. Thirdly, we linked an Excel worksheet to a Word document. Then we used a chart. We charted a word table, using Word's Charts Tools tab. And finally, we created and published a blog post, but we did not use that particular function in our company. So during these 5 different tasks, we learned everything from formatting tables and charts to working with an Excel spreadsheet in a Word document. That's what we'll exemplify in the memo that we created in our company. The memo is a great tool we use to share with our shareholders different pertinent information. In this case, this month, we wanted to share the revenue separated by clients for the month of July and the month of August. That's what we did. So we included our logo on the top, the information of the memo. Then we added a table, and we put some information in it. And with that table, we were able to create a chart. We formatted those appropriately, and this gives us a beautiful chart, a revenue breakdown with the different categories separated, and we can really see the shareholders basically can see the information more clearly. Here in the footer, we put some our information, the address, the phone number, and our website link. And just to show you how it works, basically we used the Excel spreadsheet indoor document. So here, if we click select data, this is the data we used. You can see there's just a table above, and we could add some new information. We could add some projects, change the numbers if we wanted, and I'll show you just to show you how it works. If we added 2000 here for the project 2 in July, automatically it would show on the chart below. So that's how we use the memo. In chapter 9, we learned about creating a reference document, which was very useful to us. So first of all, some skills we learned in this chapter were to insert a screenshot, to add and modify a caption, insert a cross-reference, to insert and link text boxes. We learned to compress pictures, to work in outline view, to work with a master document and subdocuments, to insert symbols, to modify a table of contents, to update and insert a table of figures as well as an index, and also to insert bookmarks and work with numbered pages. So we used a reference document in our company to make a product catalog, which I'll show you in just a second. Here is the cover page of our product catalog for 2022. We used our logo, the year, and the name of the document right here in the cover page with a picture and some information right here. And if you go down, you see the copyright symbol, which you can insert right here, just under symbol. You can also access more symbols right here. If you go in the main document, you can see the introduction and finally the list of products we offer. This is non-exhaustive, but still. Permacon is the first supplier we deal with. It is a masonry and landscaping company located in Quebec, and they offer beautiful products such as the Mondrian Plus 80 pavers. And as you can see under here, the caption of the picture basically indicates what it is, and it's also numbered. So if you go down, here will be figure 2, the Melville Plus capping. Here is the Lafitte tandem wall. If you go down right here in the subtitle, basically in the heading, you see Tecobloc, which is another supplier we deal with. Here's 3 other products they make: the Exa 60 patio slabs, the Raffinato fire pits, and the Maya natural stone steps. And if you go down, you can see the index. So you can see, for example, if you want to search a particular product, Mondrian Plus 80 paver, it's in page 1, and they're classified by alphabetically, so it's easy to look for. If we wanted to mark some new products, we'd simply go into references and mark those entries. Right here is the table of figures, where we classify the different pictures, and here as well you can see the products and the page number at the end right here. That's it for our product catalog. Next, we'll work on chapter 10. In chapter 10, we learned to create an online form. So we used a template. We changed the paper size in order to make it look like a short form. We formatted the page colors and the page background. We used tables. We used icons. We used also something that was new, the developer tab, which enabled us to insert some placeholder text to fill out the form basically. We also worked with the restrictive editing function, and we finally saved it as a template, as I first said. So we used these these different skills to create a satisfaction survey in our company. Here it is, landscape design, bring paradise in your backyard, satisfaction survey. As you can see, we cannot edit anything on this form because it was restricted, but we could quickly simply search restrict editing and then stop protection since there is no password, and then we can edit it. So we put some placeholder text to edit the first name, last names, the satisfaction level. Here you can drop that. There's a drop down list to choose how are you satisfied, and to click yes or no if you will recommend to your family and friends. So the goal is for our customers, but for us to get a better picture if our customers love our services or not. We worked with icons, with shadows, with artistic effects to make the satisfaction survey better looking. So that was a basic form we did. In the next chapter, we used some more advanced functions, as you'll see. Chapter 11 on enhancing an online form by using macros was definitely the most challenging one personally. Some basic tasks we did were to modify text and content controls to enhance with colors, shapes, effects, and graphics. And finally, a really difficult part was to automate a series of tasks with a macro. So we used it to do a form for our customers that I'll show you in a second. But firstly, I want to show you how we learned more about macros. So we first went into researched a bit on the internet and found this definition in a document by the Utica College. So it says here, a macro is a sequence of commands or keystrokes that Word records and allows a user to play back in order to create customized shortcuts for tasks which are done repeatedly. So that really simplifies the definition of what a macro is, and we use that then to watch some tutorials, and that gave us an idea how to make our work more effective. We searched around and we found on Microsoft that with macros we could apply formatting to text automatically, and this gave us some ideas and directions on what to do with our form. Here is the landscape design desired services survey, in which our customers can basically enter which kind of services they would like to get and they're looking for, to enter their contact information, so we'll contact them afterwards. This is another way for them to get a quote on our website. So in this survey, we used the basic techniques taught in the chapter 10 to enhance the survey and to make it look beautiful. The difference is we introduced 3D icons, which I think are a beautiful finishing touch to this survey. As you can see, the document is titled Document 1 because we create our forms as templates. So our customers can always create a new document that is untitled. When formatting our document, we realized the layout, basically the spacing before and after paragraphs, was often 5 points before and 10 points after. And to make, instead of always going into the layout tab and changing the spacing to what we exactly wanted, we saved some time by introducing macros. Here's the space after paragraph macros, that's what we called it. And with this macro, basically we can, if for example we created a new line, here it is, we can see in the layout tab that the spacing is already 5 and 10. If we changed it to, let's just say 12 and 50, even 1510, doesn't matter. We simply can apply the shortcut that is Control-Shift-P to our document, and the before and after spacing just comes back to 5 and 10. That's what's really interesting about macros. You can do shortcuts to simplify your actions and make the document faster. Also, we customized the toolbar here. So if we wanted to undo some text, click right here, it does it for us. And if you're on another tab, you don't want to go back to the home tab to change the font of something, you can simply select and click right here to edit the font of your document. If we also learned to edit some macros. So if in another document we wanted to change the spacing to, let's say, 10 and 15, we can simply edit the macro, and it says right here end width. The space before, we can switch it to 10, and then the space after we can switch to 15. That way, if we create a new page, we can simply do our shortcut once again, Control-Shift-P. There it is, 10:15. Thank you for listening to this quick presentation on what we learned in the textbook about Word, about Microsoft Word, and how we implemented it in our company. In the next project, we'll work on Excel. See you there.